bright as
You could put a little battery in a colored LED.
Somebody throw them out the window.
Make them
I was gonna say, though, they're easy to get.
easy to recognize, but part of the sender thing was, I was
Everything went
using
digital. I think there was a
spiral wound tubing from 1,000-foot
Yeah, just
coils
grade
of
one, right.
coax. But, it's just like sonotube.
Right.
It's something much cheaper than the almost 50-cent piece balls.
Well, I wanted to find,
These
for
are
the
free.
center, I wanted to find something that, and,
Yeah.
if I put it, if it goes in an article.
That
it's in-
people can actually come
People
up
can
with.
actually just get,
Instead of buying a
without,
$300 spool of coax.
right, they can just get it. Yeah, go to Costco and get some cashews or something.
Well, anybody can improv that centerpiece.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that's a big deal. And if you want to swap it out for something for your servo article, go ahead.
No, that's what I would use for the servo.
Oh, and we all want copies of that magazine to get publicly.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
But,
Well, if you're going to
Well, first,
standardize.
I can't do the article till we've actually used it. I mean,
Right.
I can't write about something that's maybe.
In my
great.
case, pass out some balls and have us build.
Question, are there any, do you have any competitions that have like a base competition and then you can define the rules that day? And people have to like tweak their algorithm or within certain parameters? And
Yeah, we
then
don't-
you're
No,
kind of
we
like.
haven't done that. All of our competitions have fixed rules set way ahead.
Now, the thing that comes closest is we just picked up Robo Magellan, where the GPS coordinates are not released until half an hour.
Right.
That's the closest we come to that. And even then, we find people have to go back to the pit, even though they've had the rules for months, they have to go back to the pit when they actually see the context, like, or, they may have to physically modify. I mean, when we got to MSI,
Yep.
a lot of infrared people had problems because there were, hot spotlights shining down at an angle, and it would get underneath the shrouds and saturate their receivers.
Or people with cameras and strobe flashing.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah.
Steve in particular.
Whereas here, there's
People
virtually
with
no
strobes and
IR
flashes.
source.
Yes, he does.
So we haven't done that yet, but I think this is a great next step for us. Picking up object manipulation, I think will be a lot of fun. It's a lot more dynamic. I think it will play to the crowd a little better, and
fun to do.
it's hard. Yeah, it's hard. It's
Well,
challenging.
And that's what colorful.
It's colorful.
It's colorful for the crowd, especially,
Well,
because it works just as well when it's the plain old brownish
Right.
MDF. It works the same, but it doesn't look the same, so.
Plus, to me, it's the next, it's another level above mini sumo. That's the competition I'm usually in. That was about the most manipulative game contest we had. And still, it was just push your opponent out the ring. So this gives you a lot more to think about.
This thing is also big enough for both Lego and non-Lego.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we wanted to
absolutely.
make it as big as we
And
could.
I think the first robots we'll see will be Lego robots.
It will be.
I think so,
I'm building this.
Next month.
This is made as a
When do you
large.
announce the rules?
What?
This is going to be for the fall.
I hope we have a robot for fall.
As a demo.
I'm gonna try something. Might just toss the balls around.
So the question is, does anyone want to try this next meeting, October? You want to try it in September? Because if we're going to have it in October, it would be pretty nice.
Yeah, to
To give
practice.
it a shot, at least to do a demo kind of. Remember, it can be done in demo mode or it can be done in competition mode. And once K-John wanted me to come up with some really simple set of rules for a really beginning basic kind of game.
Yeah, that's the right
So
thing to do.
I
Is
will,
this-
I will do that and give it to K-John, he'll give it to you, it can be posted
Yeah.
on the website, and we can do that, but I'm not gonna rush if anybody's gonna do it in August. You know, August is a terrible time because of all the
For
vacations.
real basic stuff.
Keep it simple.
Right.
So if I hear two people here
Keep
say,
running around the
I'll
edge
bring a
of the ball.
robot, we'll do it.
Or at least I'll try.
Once I turn there,
One.
switch opens, now I know to turn that way, dump the ball.
Only hear one now.
Are you trying?
Well, yeah, no, I'm already working out basically, I'm gonna start as simple as I possibly can. I'm just gonna have like a contact switch. I'm gonna come along here, I'm always contacting with the switch. And, obviously there'll be bump switches down at the bottom, so it knows it's hit here. So it backs up, turns a little bit. Now, as it comes this way, it notices the side switch is open. So it knows, okay, I'm to an area where I can toss the ball.
Okay, well, that's.
Obviously, that's after I've collected.
Right.
The other part is that Eddie made this request, the center dividers be lower than the outside, and they happen to, and so that Lego could do it.
Right.
And this is 3 Lego bricks plus a hair difference between the center and the outside, just for people who play with Lego.
Really?
3 bricks different.
Oh, no, it's good.
Okay, on purpose. And yet, it had to be dimensioned so you could cut it out of 2 sheets of 2 by 4
All right.
quarter-inch
Okay.
MDF handy board that you can buy at Home Depot and other places.
And you can put your robot wherever you want to start.
Yeah, wherever you want, but the balls will be set in particular locations depending on how many we're using.
Will the robot have a particular start point?
I bet it could go,
No,
could I grab one?
anywhere inside, any orientation.
Hey, Don, do you mind, he's actually gonna try to build a robot. Do we mind surrendering one ball to him?
Oh,
I'll get you another bucket of balls.
Give you a different one.
Orange.
Thanks.
Right.
See you guys next month.
Anybody else?